Sure. Oh, that's not the maxim. Oh, there we go. Maxim number 30. Women will not hold it against you for trying to get into their panties on the first night. In fact, they will respect you more for your boldness and willingness to follow your manly desires.
Exactly.
That sounds
Exactly.
pretty hot.
And there's been a lot of back and forth over the last 3 or 4 days because a guy had posted a video. The girl had went out with a guy, had a good time, and he invited her back to his place. So she goes, but she says, "Hey, I just want you to know we're not having sex."
Right.
So the guy didn't even attempt it. He just, for lack of a better word, I hate to use it, she used it, cuddled. He just cuddled with her. And then he sent her home in the morning, and she said,
and he's thinking he's done everything right.
Yeah. And she's like home, and she's like, "I feel so ugly." You know, she said, "I said this," and then he proceeded to follow what I told him to do. And we know in our world that that's part of the script.
Yeah.
She's supposed to say that. This is normal. And you're supposed to try anyway. She'll let you know if she means no.
Yeah.
But it's just something, it's almost like she has to stamp that passport for you to take the ride. You know, that's the real deal. And there was all kinds of debate. But guys in our world, the less than 1%, that know game, you understand that this is part of the game.
Right.
You know, it really is a script that you should follow. And she was kind of put out that they want you to just get it. She was hurt and a bit distraught that he didn't just get it.
Well, when girls say that kind of stuff, we actually do mean it. We think that is what we want. We think that that's what will attract us to you more. Make no mistake. She wasn't necessarily, when girls say this, they aren't necessarily trying to manipulate you into them hating you. It just happens that way because this is a great example that girls do not know what they really want. Until it's in front of them, they don't know. None of us do, no matter how stringent or ardent we are about our stance in things. This is why girls' politics change. This is why girls' interests and hobbies change. This is why girls' taste in music change when we are attracted to a man who really, turns us on, because we do not know what we want until it's in front of us. She thought that that's what she wanted. I mean, girls, and this is a standard script.
Yeah.
This is out of 101, dating 101. Girls say that stuff because they have been trained to, and because they think that that's what they want. But then they realize at the end of the night, sexual attention is our attention. Attention is our oxygen. So if you don't try to give us sexual attention, we get hurt, we feel ugly, we don't feel desirable, we, all of these things, and therefore we have negative feelings towards you, even though you were doing exactly what you were told or instructed that we wanted.
Yeah. And this has really become a problem, especially like in the last 10 years because of the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
And, I saw, and of course, this started in normie world. This was a normal Twitter, account that, was using this video. So there was a lot of, and even the guy that hosted is an older, he's in his 30s or 40s. He said something's really off because so many of these younger guys were crying, well, I don't want to be accused of rape.
Right.
And I always, if somebody challenges me on this, I always ask, have you or anyone you personally known ever dealt with charges? And nobody has said yes yet. And I know there are cases of this.
Right.
But it's also, you have to balance common sense.
Yeah.
Calibration. And I tell these guys, you have to learn how to calibrate your response. But again, this is the very front end of seduction.
Right.
This is the beginner's level, and you still have the training wheels on because that's the script.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing's gonna happen. Okay.
Just so you know, we're
just
not
so you
having
know,
sex.
we're not having sex. Okay. And then you just continue, because one of these guys asked me, what do you say? You don't say anything.
Yeah.
This is all physical escalation. This is physical. You cannot talk her into it. In fact, it will repel her. You're not a guy that just gets it. If you do try to counter that verbally, you need to show her, you know. So you just go, okay.
Well, and I think saying okay with a little bit of a giggle, like amused mastery, goes a long way, because then she immediately knows, okay, it is still coming.
Yeah, it's a script. Yeah, he's following the script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like making fun of her, but just like, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you've heard it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And they've ended up leaving their clothes at your place.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Girls like guys with experience. So that's the real deal. And she will forgive you. She will be, if you go in for a kiss close, which I always recommend for guys, especially if they use like a 2-date system.
Yeah.
Always that way there's never any confusion as to why you two are there.
Yeah.
That's what I try to convey to guys. I go, well, why would I risk? You're not there to be friends.
No.
You got enough friends. You don't need more friends. You're there to escalate physically to sex. And so you have to present that every time.
I love that.
You're a sexual guy. Girls understand that. When you hide that, it makes her think that you're a coward.
Yeah.
And that is bad for everyone. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to have to pull you out of your shell. You know, they'd rather bat your hands away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and make no mistake. I mean, I have one of the guys I went to high school with that was actually good friends with. He did, after we all got to college, he was accused of rape.
Okay.
He was an aggressive guy.
Right.
It did not surprise me that this man was accused of rape.
I remember when you told me this.
Yeah. I mean, I think he ended up being cleared of it. He has a great life and a lovely wife and a beautiful family. But he was an aggressive guy. He was like the beast on the football field. He had no calibration in that high school, college stage of life. You know, guys who are relatively nice guys and relatively just average Joes don't get accused of rape. They don't. They might get laughed at because they go in for a kiss and the girl turns away.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing. And make no mistake, even if she laughs, she still thinks about you after the fact. She still thinks about the fact that guy tried.
He tried. And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if she shuts you down, you have to attempt it.
Yeah.
You know, that way there's no confusion as to why you're there.
Yeah. Otherwise, you end up going out on dates, paying for everything, taking her shopping, and you still never get to fuck her. You still never date her. You are genuinely a friend, and you probably don't even know you're just a friend until she introduces you to someone.
To her boyfriend.
And it's like, oh, and this is my friend Joe. It's like,
and guys are afraid of putting themselves in this position.
Yeah. And
they actually put themselves in a worse position. Because, Bunny's telling them the truth that these guys have gone out with this girl 8 or 10 times.
Yes.
Again, we know better, but not everyone does. Or, you know, if you're new to this world, you know, it's second. Anybody that follows my how to build a dating system never goes beyond the second date.
Exactly.
Without sex. So, just something to consider.
It's either, what is it? Fuck.
It's either fuck yes or fuck no.
Fuck me or fuck off.
Yeah, fuck me or fuck off. That's right.
All right.